Hello there, my beautiful thinking people, you. Hi. I'm about to embark on another FSD journey, and I'd like you folks to see how this does. Now, I'm not going to let it go here because we got a huge snowbank pile right there to get by, but I'll do that, and then we'll get underway. So, here we go. Okay. Okay. There's a strange, odd, not so satisfying situation. The on Wi-Fi hotspot from my phone, it does not work very well at all. Trying to get the navigation system and all that working, and I think we lose this map as well. However, you idiot. I will edit that out. If you're listening to this, it's probably already been edited out. If not, I gotta go back and edit it out. Anyways. So, something else to know when you have a Tesla, if you don't have premium connectivity, you're not doing very great at all, because then you have to rely on your hotspot and you lose good functionality. So when I tried to put in the address, it was not working because it was still hooked up to my phone hotspot. So we shall see now. Wow, it was scaring me. I thought that noise was me. Like a heavy, heavy scraping going on there. I'm gonna go try to get my car washed first. See how this goes. See how fast that is when we're using the Tesla's navigation and premium connectivity. Once I disconnect the hotspot, it just, boom, start punching in the address, it pops up. Okay, FSD's engaged. In the winter, cold weather. I preheated the car for like 4 minutes before I got in, and it's -6 out here. And not even the regen caution thing is on the screen. Oh, here comes a Rivian on the side. Rivian, which will disappear as soon as the full self-driving unsupervised is released. There will be no more Rivians. Because I don't think they're making enough vehicles to be able to qualify for Elon Musk and the teams to work with them and put FSD in their vehicles. And if that's the case, like, they're done. They need to have at least one vehicle with over a million on the road for Elon Musk to even touch them. So there's a lot of car makers that do not sell 1 million vehicles a year. That means a lot of them are going to disappear. Time to streamline the vehicles. Now apparently Baidu is doing quite well out there. They've got a whole system of full self-drive going on, but I'm sure it's different degrees of autopilot. And when they do their full self-drive, unsupervised, or level 4, I think they have remote operators that are watching over their fleet of vehicles, making sure that no critical errors are left unsolved. Jaguar wants to come up and squeeze. No can do, Jaggy. No can do, Jaggy. Yeah, there's times where I think I'm nuts. So it's okay if you think so too. Nicely handled, but there was no reason to get into this lane if we were going to go slower than the lane we were in. Yes, I know, I cranked it up. Yes, I know. We're in chill mode, that's why, folks. So in chill mode, it's just like, hey, what are you doing? Why are you going over the speed limit? I don't like this. Help. So I'm going to say that after last night, I recalibrated my cameras and drove quite a bit before FSD re-enabled. I did have traffic-aware cruise control for a while, and then I did do the Navigate on Autopilot beta. And then about 10 minutes later, I was able to re-engage full self-driving. And it seems to be doing better than it was doing this whole last week. So when I got the new software, I should have immediately recalibrated, but it was snowy weather, and I don't think it would have worked because we wouldn't have had lines on the roads for the cameras to be able to adjust. And, Anyway, notwithstanding, it's doing quite a bit better today, and I'm actually much happier with it than I was. So I'll probably cut this short after I give you guys this little analogy and information sharing. So here's my analogy, and we'll connect the dots afterwards, but I'm trying not to get jailed again. Jailed in YT and jailed in FB and jailed in every other blasted place, because they don't like us to speak our mind. The only place I haven't been jailed is on X. So those of you who are just hell-bent on going against X, you go for it. But I'll tell you right now, if you go on X, you're going to hear everything. Turn off the stuff you don't want to hear. Turn it off. But at least it's there. If you ever decide you want to hear it, it's there for you. All these other ones, it makes me actually sick. You say one wrong word and you're banned. You have one little whatever and it's, anyways. So here's my analogy. You meet this girl. Wonderful, wonderful girl. You are just enamored. Everything is going amazing. And then you get to the point where, everybody has idiosyncrasies. Everybody has quirks. So one of those quirks come out. And she looks at you and goes, I don't like that. And you go, okay, I understand, but you realize that's just been a part of me, right? I mean, if I am to get out of that, it's going to take a while, right? Well, I don't care. You better get out of it and get out of it now. So what happens if I make the mistake and do it again? Well, then I'm just going to dump you. And of course, you go off in your little world and you go, she's not going to dump me. Come on. I can keep getting away with it. You watch, you'll see. So we keep going. A month later, you do it again. She goes, I don't like that. I know, but it's hard to stop. I've been trying. All right, just give me a break. And then a little while down the road, you hear through the grapevine that she's looking again. You go, no, not a chance. So what do? You go on social media and you go, you know what? This girl, I love her to death, but she's really got some real issues. This is really did you think she wasn't going to find out that you said that? Do you think that would change her mind to stop her from walking away? I would say you're toast. And it's just a matter of moments, maybe hours, maybe days, before you're single again. So, the reason I put out that analogy is because some people don't seem to understand the characteristics of the human race. And they think that it only applies to certain members of the human race and not others. That, hey, look, like I could get away with that in my relationship. Maybe you have suppressed that person to the point where you started really, really small, doing stupid little things that annoyed her, but she kind of said, I can live with it. Then you add another stupid little thing, and she's like, it's not worse than the other one, so I can handle it. And then you lump on a little medium-sized lump, and she goes, whoa, what are you doing? But she's already let you go so far. So you're just like, all right, I understand. Yeah. Okay, we'll do something about that. And then another. And another. What happens is either that person becomes desensitized to your stupidity, or they go, that's it, I'm throwing in the towel. Now, there are a lot of people, they have Stockholm Syndrome, so the more you abuse them, they don't understand that means maybe they should walk away, because each situation is the one situation to them. It's not like they accumulate a scorecard. But you from the outside looking in, you go, whoa, that scorecard must be just jam-packed with X's. I don't think it's going very much further. And it does. Next thing you know, you have a couple out there who are in a physically crazy, abusive relationship, and things are just never going to be the same. Never, ever, ever going to be the same. Okay, so my analogy is in reference to what's going on right now in our geopolitical circumstances around the world. There are people who have just hammered that relationship to the point where it will never, ever be the same again. And here's what I want to tell you. If you're in that type of an abusive relationship, whether it be geopolitical or relationship-wise, as far as individual relationships, etc., there comes a time where you have to cut the cord. And hopefully you see it and you cut it before it wraps around your neck. So here's what I want to say. If I'm the leader of a country and my people are depending on me for their safety, their prosperity, their happiness of life, I need to look deeper than just myself and try to make decisions that are going to be good for the all, not for the me. And there's people out there that are not doing that. There's people out there that are making decisions for the me and forgetting about the all. And they're forgetting about the fact that they are in plain view. They're forgetting about the fact that we are very, very transparent when we want to be in this world. We have cell phones that take better movie creation, or have better movie creation abilities than we've had in the past with millions of dollars worth of equipment. So I'm being the leader of a country or a nation, and I'm saying to my people, you know what? Those people are doing really wrong by us, and we need to do something about it. And I say it over and over and over again. Why do I say it over and over again? Because many politicians will tell you, it doesn't matter what your lie is. If you repeat it enough times, people will start to believe it. Not everybody, but a lot of people will start to believe it. Then you'll be able to manipulate them even more. So I keep telling them, oh, this person's bad. Oh, horrible. Oh my gosh. That nation, oh, should see what they do to their own people. Oh my gosh, they're like this, they're like that. They're starving their own nation. They're doing this to their own nation. We cannot allow them to do that to us. So I get a good faction of my nation behind me, and I try to do something about it. I notice I can't do it, so I solicit some help with my neighbors, and those neighbors come to my aid as much as they possibly can, but they do promise, just like I do, the world. So I'm like feeling fully secure, right? I got it made. Nothing's gonna stop me now, except for the fact that I'm running out of backers. Okay, doesn't matter. I'll force those backers. I'm gonna force more and more and more backers, because you have no choice now. We need you. Okay? I keep forcing. Then my backers out there start saying, you know what? I can't back you anymore. I'm running out of stuff to back myself. I can't back you anymore. I don't care. You must back me. You have to. You started this. It's your fault. Wait a second, buddy. We came to your aid. Your nation was in trouble. We came to your aid, and now you're telling us what to do? Now you're dictating to us that we are obligated? All right, we're done. But I don't see that coming. I'm like, not a chance. They'll never abandon me. So try to relate this story to what you're seeing out there and what you're hearing in the news and the things that are transpiring that make no sense whatsoever. This is what I got to say about it. Make sure when you're in that type of a situation that you're ready to be abandoned. Oh, and oh my gosh, the latest. Do not trash talk the leader of the people that are trying to help you. I don't care what they do. If you trash talk them, they're going to sink you. I would have thought that's so obvious that I wouldn't even have to state that. Look at the situations you see going on out there. Try to decipher whether or not they're in one of those abusive type relationships and who's about to get dumped. And it doesn't matter what the person says who's going to get dumped, because they're not in control. For some reason, their twisted mind tells them they're in control, but they're not. And when the hammer falls, they're going to be looking for somebody to hold the tissues. And it won't be me, I can tell you that. I'm looking around at what's going on out there and I go, you people are not using your brain. Yes, I said it, you people. Who people? There's no definite description. It's just the people out there that are not using their brains, okay? When you have a situation that you should learn from, you should learn from it. Here's another thing, to go on the back of that. If you hate people, okay? Let's just say, I remember way back in the day they used to have a song about little people. And it wasn't really hateful, it was poking fun. Okay? That's one thing. You can poke fun at me, it doesn't bother. Once you resort to hate, I want you to realize this. You're leading by example. And if you keep leading by example, this is what's going to happen to you eventually. The hatred that you spew is going to come back around to you. And what do I mean by that? You think, no, not a chance. I hate, let's say, I hate zebra people, okay? Whatever zebra people are, I don't have a definition for it. But you say to yourself, I hate zebra people. And because of that, I'm going to try to demolish every zebra person I see. And there's lots of them. And you trash them like crazy. And then all of a sudden, there's half of them. And you trash them. And then there's less than half. And you keep trashing them. So eventually what's going to happen is... Oh, shoot. Give me 1 second.